In this video, I'll tell you everything there's to know about this portable power station to hopefully help you decide if this is the right power station for you. First, I'll talk about why you would use this, and then from there, we'll take a look at all the ports, and then finally, we'll do a quick demo and show you how this works. So in my opinion, having a portable power station like this is something that most people should have in their household. For example, I live in Florida, where we have quite a few storms. We have regular thunderstorms, or we have hurricanes often, and many times the power goes out. So something like this for me is a must. For example, I've used this to power my Starlink Mini, which is my backup internet system. I've also used this to do things like power my fan, because as you know, if the power goes out, you have no AC. So having something like this is great to keep yourself cool because you can power your little fans to your different appliances. Also, you can use this for recreational activities. You can bring this camping, or for me, I have a drone. So if I take my drone out into the field and I want to power up my drone and charge up the batteries, I can use this to charge up my drone. So there's quite a few different reasons why you should have this, for both practical reasons and for fun. So now that you know why you would use something like this, next I'll give you a closer look and show you the different ports, and then I'll also give you a quick demo and show you how this works. Before I show you a demonstration of how this works, I do want to first talk about some of my favorite features about this power station. So I do actually own two other power stations, but this one is the only one where the frame or the housing is actually made out of metal. The other two that I have are made out of plastic. So I really like the build quality of this and how sturdy it is. Also, it's very portable. Even though it's powerful, it's still fairly small and compact. You see it has a nice handle, so it's easy to carry and transport. Also, this is a 1000 watt battery, so it's very powerful. This is also a lithium iron phosphate battery, which means that this is capable of having more charging cycles. It also charges faster. This can charge in about 4 hours, and it does include this cable so you can charge it, which is really nice. Also, this does have 8 different inputs, and it also has this emergency light right here, which I'll show you in a minute. So those are the features that I really like about this. So next up, we're going to take a closer look at this, and I'll show you how this works. But before I do that, I do want to show you the back of this. Here's just a quick look at the back of this unit. So you can see there is an AC input, and it does come with this cable, as I mentioned earlier, so you can charge this. And right here is a fan. So this fan turns on when you're charging this up, just to provide some cooling so it doesn't overheat. And also, if you have a lot of load on this, this fan will also turn on just to provide some temperature regulation. So next up, I'm going to show you the ports on the front and show you how this works and do a quick demo. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at some of the features that are on the front of this unit. First up, I'm going to show you the light. So this light is very, very useful because, of course, you can use this in emergency situations. So this is an LED light. It has 3 different modes. So if I push the button once, you can see it turns on. If I push it one more time, it's going to go into SOS mode. And then finally, if I push it a third time, you can see it goes into strobe mode. And then finally, if I push it one more time, it turns off. So just really, really handy that you have that emergency light available to you. Next up, we're going to talk about some of the ports. So here's a look at some of the ports. So this does have 8 output ports and it has this 1 input port right here. But getting back to the output ports, it has 1 USB-C port, 2 USB-A ports. It's got this 12-volt DC port. It has this cigarette lighter port, and then it has these 3 AC outputs. So next up, I'm going to show you a quick demo and show you how you can use this to charge a USB-C device and show you how this works. Using these ports is pretty similar. For me, I often use the USB-A and USB-C ports because I charge my devices when I'm on the road. For example, my DJI Osmo Pocket, which I use here to capture video. And to use this is really simple. All you have to do is plug it into your chosen port. Again, for me, that's going to be this one. You can see right away it turns on, and you see on the screen, there's some information. So right here on the left, you'll see this big icon that shows you how much battery is left. So I have pretty much a full charge. You can see in the center at the top, it shows you that I have a device plugged into the Type-C port, which is right up here. You can see currently it's drawing 1 watt, so not very much. So this is definitely going to last you a pretty long time. And it has an estimate of 99 hours left of charge. So it's pretty convenient that you can see all that information on this little LED screen here. And this will change depending on which ports you have plugged in and in use. So that's really, really convenient. So as you can see, if you're looking for a power station that's portable, easy to use, and has plenty of power, then this is definitely a great option to consider.